Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1954 Smith Corona Silent Super Vintage Portable Typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Made in the USA, one of the top typewriters of all time. My favorite Smith Corona, definitely probably the most popular and well-made portable that Smith Corona made. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper, and this is the paper support arm that flips up from the back. I'm going to set the margins after I load the page. And this is the paper bale that sits on top. It's got 3 adjustable rollers, and we also had 2 paper fingers on either side, one on each side here, and that helps hold the page down nice and tight. So you got double paper support for that nice print, and that's why I want to set the margins after, so that way you can set them in between those 2 paper fingers. You don't want to get stuck on them. That looks pretty good. Once you hear the bell, you're near the end of the margin. Hit this line space, sketch back to the beginning, and skips 1, 2, or 3. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, just flip that switch back. It skips 2. One more, it skips 3. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line. Switch from black to red. There's a switch on the right side here. Flip that down to the red indicator. It prints the bottom portion of the ribbon, which is red when you have it in the middle. On the white indicator, it prints no ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. When you have it up top on the blue indicator, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. We're going to move that down for red. Beautiful. Workhorse, reliable, smooth, quiet, tight action, beautiful print. Pica typeface prints 10 characters per inch, which is the standard, versus the Elite, which is the other option, which prints 12 smaller print. This is better for readability. We're going to put that color back on black to pull the page out easy. We're going to flip this switch forward on the right side there that unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy, or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Also allows you to straighten the page. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. Going to flip this down for now. We already put the color back on black. Shift on each side, shift lock on the left. To clear that, hit the shift button again. Backspace on the left side. Very good. Tab on the right. This is the difference between the Silent and the Silent Super. This is the upgrade of the Silent, and they put the tab set and clear on the keyboard right next to the tab button, versus the Silent, which has the tabs manually have to insert and remove, and those get lost all the time. So this is a much better system. Basically the same exact typewriter with the tab system changed. So I'm just going to clear each one of these tabs that's already set by hitting that CL button right next to it. And now we shouldn't have any tabs, but I always like to set one somewhere in the middle, so that way when you hit the tab button, it doesn't go slamming all the way to the end, causing wear and tear in your typewriter. By hitting that set button right there like that, and then you just go to the beginning and it stops at that spot you set. When you can set as many tabs as you want on this model, versus the Silent where you only have about 6 options, and most of the time now that we're over 70 years later, they get lost over time. MR stands for margin release. When you get to the end of the margin on the right side there, it will block you from printing. Hit that margin release. It does allow you to type past that margin all the way to the end. Open the hood. All the brand new ribbons loaded on the left, so it's pulling clockwise to the right. If you want to switch that direction manually, there's a switch right above the backspace. You flip it up, it'll pull to the left. Flip it down, it pulls to the right. It's got an automatic reverse on either side. When these get pulled by the eyelet, which is a little metal piece on the end of the ribbon, it will swap the direction automatically without you having to manually do that. Touch control, we got numbers here 1 through 6, and then H, or this is L and H. The higher you go, the more tension there is when you hit the keys. You do have to hit the keys harder for them to print, but they respond faster. The lower you go, the less tension. So you just want to play with that to gauge your preference as far as touch control goes. Carriage lock on the front side of the right knob there. It will release the carriage and lock it in the middle, so when you have it in the case, it doesn't bang around causing any kind of damage. To unlock it, just move the carriage slightly to the right. Carriage release, metal carriage releases on these versus the newer ones that have the hard plastic ones that break off. So if you need replacements on one of those, if you have them, check my shop. I do 3D print those since they don't make them anymore, but this is what I prefer. This is a better design. These will not break. If you pull out this lever on the left knob there, it disables the spacing so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You push it in, you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is one space. Same concept, put this lever on the inside of the left side of the platen there. Disables the spacing, and flip it up, you get the clicks. And the page gauge is on the inside there. If you load the page right below the 11, it'll start to warn you when you get close to the end of the page. As you feed it through, they just gauge the bottom of the end of the page. It tells you by the inches there. That's 2 inches, 1.5, 1 inch, and that's the end of the page. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.